first tilt right off the bat between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
On 2nd and 7, Allen
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Cook has it, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Escaping the... And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was
Jones hit, and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They'll run with Cook. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now this throw caught left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing Jones. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point safely through, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if any...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a first down carry for Harris. We'll get this up to about the 44. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 44, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Newton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A gain of 22.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they try to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
On first down, Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Going to run it here up the middle.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd down, Cook fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next the score, Bills 42, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bills on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for a possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So in effect, the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. At least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful team.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Bills, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.